this reality, leave it behind. Close your eyes. We could be anywhere, any way that we want. We could be anything under the sun. Little by little, let our mistakes fall out of sight, out of mind. 'Cause right here, we're creating perfect. Right here, look beneath the surface. Right here, and I know we deserve this. Don't you worry, don't you worry, dear. And I know that you're hurting with each tear, but I know that it's worth it. No fear, we'll do this together. Don't you worry, don't you worry, I'm right here. Floating over every wave towards an endless sky. No slowing, nothing but the wind under our wings tonight. None of it matters, no, none of it matters by our side. Take this reality, leave it behind. Close your eyes. We could be anywhere, any way that we want. We could be anything under the sun. Little by little, let our mistakes fall out of sight, out of mind. 'Cause right here, we're creating perfect. Right here, look beneath the surface. Right here, and I know we deserve this. Don't you worry, don't you worry, dear. And I know that you're hurting with each tear, but I know that it's worth it. No fear, we'll do this together. Don't you worry, don't you worry, I'm right here. Right here.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. My name's Ewan, if you don't already know. IJL Audio is my kind of, I suppose, project company name. And recently produced like a pro slash Miavono, and in the mix pronounced me the winner of their recent remix competition of the track Right Here by Miavono. So, not that I'm all that or anything, just to introduce myself and continue to post to the channel and everything. Just wanted to do a stream to, my goodness, you have a sick accent. Thanks, Michael. Cheers for that. Thank you very much, Mike, for the guitar compliment sound. So I just wanted to introduce myself and maybe do a walk through the stems, say thanks for everything. Try and stream as well. So if anyone who's watching could let me know that the audio is coming through, that I am actually streaming, that would be awesome. I think it might be kind of bouncing around a bit, so that could just be a video bitrate problem, which unfortunately I don't think I can actually fix like right now. So if you're seeing me jump all over the place, which I think if I look myself at my stream, I am, I apologize for that sincerely, but I'll continue as I can't change the settings and I'll learn for the future. So I just have to say, first of all, obviously, massive thank you to Michael and Warren and all of their behind the scenes for the competition. First of all, it was awesome. It was an honor to be a part of it. And second of all, for announcing me the winner. It's just crazy. Can't really handle it still, but it's a real boost because I didn't really know where I was going at the moment. working for now, and that fills the gap. But musically, didn't know if I was up to all that, and this kind of puts some wind behind the back, I suppose. So, you know, I don't really like going on with this stuff about myself, be more tech oriented and talk about the music and etc. So thank you very much to Michael and Warren. Thanks so much for the competition, and thanks to everyone who commented and shouted out and gave me support. Big shout out to Mary and Sean for their support and their help the whole time. Great to have you on board. Serious teamwork. And I'm sure I'm forgetting to thank people, or, you know, just shout out in general to everyone I met through the competition as well. To Mike, to Vincent, Bernd, people I haven't met yet. I must contact Vlad and everything. He seems to be a really, really talented producer. So I don't want to make this too long. I want anyone who gets to it to just go through the playthrough and then, you know, be like, oh right, he won, and have a look at some stems. So obviously I don't want to play any of Miavono's original content yet in solo. I have asked Michael about said concept and it seems to be cool, so we might do some, you know, more detailed breakdown soon. Hey Vincent, how's it going? Good to see you, man. So it's really weird, people commenting and trying to keep up with it. I don't know how Warren and Michael etc. do it. This is weird, but I'll just do a quick run through of my own original stems, and then I suppose really just kind of maybe explain a bit of what I did, so that I have lots to cover then in maybe, you know, a drums, bass, guitars, effects kind of breakdown in a playlist or something like that, just to fill up with content. And hopefully it's, you know, anything I did is helpful to people / interesting. I don't know, I'm kind of that way. The streams and the YouTube in general and everything is the TV. So yeah, hope you enjoy it anyway. So we're still looking at Pro Tools and me skipping, which is just, oh, it's fucking great. Anyway, I'll get on to Michael and his videos for some tips on keeping those streams solid. I think a good upload speed would be a big plus. Practice in it, said Vincent. That's exactly what it is. I'd say the intro is incredible. I don't know, can I go back and yeah, I think I could download it and edit it and re-upload it, so we'll see what happens, but I'll go through anyway. So for a start, let's have a listen to some drums. What I've done here for the audio nerds is I have first of all grouped my stems, recorded my stems pre-master. So what you heard during the intro was the track unmastered, and all I have on those tracks is a couple of plugins, so it's dry before the finish of the process. And yeah, like this is exactly the session I was in, resaved today for the purposes of the stream, and then the stems are recorded back in to Pro Tools as audio tracks that you can see there. So let's have a listen to some drums. I'll drop in a second, so watch the ears. I hope they're okay. This is kind of the percussion on its own. So you got claps. Let me know if anyone's watching, if it's too quiet or anything like that. Shout out. But yeah, that's all of the top end of the drums basically in one bus. That's all I did. So I don't know how loud that is for YouTubers. Yeah, I must get that Mute-O-Matic plugin. Check that stuff out. Warren's new edition. Mute while you're playing back. But so I'll do more detailed breakdowns if anybody's thinking, hey man, I can't hear the percussion, you're talking over it. We'll do one more little drop in, so you can hear it's a combination of my own stems and Michael's hats and claps, both. I added everything and I kept most anyway of his drums. You can hear they kind of build down in the second half. and then in the latter half as well of the last drop. I think this is just coming into the solo. Here there's a little bit of extra hat. And all I have on the drums bus then is some Waves Pusher, actually, which is an awesome plugin. Don't use it in parallel, just from experience as a tip. Tried it out, not fun, doesn't work. Or at least it seems to be doing weird phase stuff, but it's a great bus processor. I really, really love it. So I'll give you a listen to that. I think it's doing quite a lot. Where have I gone? Without and with it's a bit of crispness, a bit of mid-range, just kind of pushes the whole thing a bit. So what else have I got here? I'll play you my sub bus again. Prepare the ears, and this will be much louder due to the type of processing that's on it. So that's the kick. I process everything into one mono sub bus, particularly recently. I don't know if it's right, if it's exactly the right way to do things, but so that's the bass and the drop. Okay, and I just saw a comment. I don't know about the delay here as well, but Michael just said you can play anything in solo, and that's cool. So, idiot. Just trying to be professional about it. So thank you for that, Michael. I didn't think it would just be cool. I'm that slow. So I'll keep going here. Is this the dropout? Yeah. You can get the vibe. We'll go through the stems in more detail at some stage. Then this is my little kind of stereo bass riff. I don't know really what to call it. This is a preset from Native Instruments called Stumpy, and I have it because I have the Reactor Blocks wired free package. And it came free at some stage or with something, and I just played that in testing out sounds, and I thought, oh, that would be a lovely bass in the tune, but I really want to play real bass over this one, and I just left it there for some reason, and I thought maybe I could do accents, and eventually accents developed into the stereo thing. So I'll go through that anyway. So I can play them back in context if you're listening, if you get the feel for them. Watch the ears. So and I'm just seeing Michael's comment about oh my god, okay. Michael says he likes the stems. That's amazing, and I know I'm probably seeing these in delay, so sorry about that, but I'll keep moving too, because I'm so afraid now I'm lost with what you're actually seeing, but that doesn't matter. Just keep going. It's my keys. I'm particularly proud of that chord riff, and I did my best with automation to bring it out. If I head over to my keys, and where's oh, whoops, wrong stem. You can see my keys were all made in Ableton Live in the free 8-track version. I don't crack, just to put it out there as I start the channel. In the free 8-track version, and everything was done, but I just wanted a lift. I don't even know if it was enough on these chords. it's that bit of the drop, like just that, I would think it is a 2 dB lift or something, or a 1 dB lift. If I head back over to, oh, sorry, I'm lost my stems. Come back out here and listen to that bit solo. Just really wanted to lift them. I wish the whole tune could have fit that chromatic feel, but I did try it. I did try putting it through its track and funking things up, but just the original tonality didn't help at all, because I think I'm not extremely well versed, but I'm playing in the relative minor key, I think, because the original song right here is in a major key, is a major. I can't remember the key now either. Was it B flat, Michael? B flat major, I think, if he isn't gone yet. But yeah, it was all over the place then as well, because I was playing standard tune guitar and flat tune bass over it. So there's no memory there. I just got it all done. So I'll let you hear some guitars as well. Oh, I suppose I should have let you hear the filtering, sorry, on the keys during the drop, during the break. That's the audio thing. Shout out. I actually believe they're based in Ireland. Awesome company, gave out like free stuff on the Focusrite plugin collective recently, and one of them was the valve filter, and that's what's on here, and it tastes amazing. It sounds really, really great. The drive on it's cool. Yeah, you can actually hear it come in, so they're undistorted. And then for the drop, they just get all crunched, as well as moving some low end out and stuff like that. Again, all Ableton. So, and also the voicing moves up. You can hear ever so slightly. I just start playing whatever slightly different inversions. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but they just sit higher than when they're in the break. So the strings bus, I call it, but it's the guitar really. This is the break. I have a story for that riff, which I really like. I suppose I could go through it quickly. I can do it again in the stems breakdowns, but when you're listening to that little riff there on the right hand, just think Clapton. I was telling Sean this actually. Clapton, Lethal Weapon. Thank you, Oscar. So that lead is going through there, because it's like I don't necessarily divide the keys and strings buses up by, you know, what you might think anyway. The reason that kind of electronic lead there is because it's more of a string style sound to me, and I like to break them up by timbre rather than actual instruments that you can see above. Most of the time, depends. Maybe in a live mix it would be different, but if I go through here, you can hear some of the riffs in the background in context there.
Take this reality, leave it behind. Close your eyes. We could be anywhere.
So yeah, that's a bit of the break. So since I can, thank you very much, Michael. I don't know if there's any point in playing back the vocal stems, because I did so little with them. I think if I go to the original session for the detailed stems breakdown, sorry, there may have been some work towards doing a different style of vocal editing or whatever, but all I had on all of my channels was the vocals plus a parallel, and the parallel was it's the Sans amp. I have them all inactive so that I can actually run Pro Tools. The Sans amp, Ozone Vintage compressor, bit of de-essing on my parallel layer, and an EQ to clean it up. And that's just because Michael did such an absolutely amazing job recording and mixing Brad in the first place. It's like stellar. They're truly, I mean that, they're sick vocals. As soon as I opened them up, I said, nah, I don't want to touch them. Don't want to go anywhere near that. They are cool as they are. I really like them. So whether that's a bad remix decision or not, like when it's a remix, not just a mix, I didn't mind, you know. I wasn't mixing this thinking I want to win, so everything about a remix must be perfect. I just went for it. So the parallel layer was all I wanted, just excuse me, against my kind of heavier excuse me, I've only eaten a while ago, so everything's kind of still here, but against my heavier mix, I suppose you could call it, hopefully it's an okay mix, they just needed to kind of be pushed by something, so I just did a parallel layer with some distortion. So
take this reality, leave it behind, close your eyes. We could be anywhere, any way that we want.
That's funny.
We could be anything,
and this is mixing,
under the sun.
because I don't process my chains on their own.
I'm right here.
For some terribly
Floating
disconcerting reason.
over every wave towards an endless sky.
Oh, I think so. I don't know how I've managed it, but
No
somehow I've managed to print
Nothing but
my.
the wind
That's
under
what it
the
was.
rains
So
tonight.
what I'm getting stuck on and getting lost and looking stupid is why I can hear the reverb from the keys in the background, and that is because I was moving quickly on the session and used the one reverb for both. Normally there would be separate reverbs, and at the end of mixing, if anything, I would split them out then into the effects box down here. But just because it was remix and I had limited time and other problems with guitars and all sorts, I ended up bussing the reverb together, just one or two reverbs. I can't remember, what is it? This is so bad. I can't remember what verb I put on. I must have just used the verb itself. You see, I have a keys verb main, but for some reason I chose to bus it into the Vox bus. So yeah, there you go. It's mixing, learning every day. I'll have to go back and check exactly why I put it in there, but just for speed, so that I wasn't splitting everything up the entire time and following my normally very detailed workflow, because it was more, I suppose, just get it done, commit and move on, which I suppose worked in some way. So anyway, moving on, last time, the effects. What have we got here? This is all of the kind of, what would you call them? I don't even know. I call them stutter breaks because they're from the plugin Stutter Edit by Isotope, if you know it, and I'll let you listen. Again, reverb coming through for the effects where they should be. So all that is I took the chords from the break as they were MIDI and I put them into basically every nice sounding nylon or stringed instrument that came from, I don't know why I say nylon, there's something nylon in there, came from that free version of Ableton. And I just ran them into Stutter Edit, played around with it for a while, and then recorded, I think, 2 passes of stutter edits, let's say. And after thinking I would, you know, break them up and get the best effects from them and stuff, which parts of which I did, I ended up keeping the entirety of the stems. So it was, I think it was, whatever it was, how it was very close to the original performance. Only one of the breaks I played subsequently earlier. So when I originally recorded it, I played in the first section. When I put it into the edit in Pro Tools, I ended up keeping the whole thing and just putting it over to the second session. So that's me literally playing these, I can't explain it unless you know the plugin Stutter Edit, but playing these kind of glitches in with a keyboard, not rhythmically, but just pressing one key to get all of these crazy effect. So, and of course, then I combined, I think, a bit of my own risers here and there with Michael's, again, excellent risers. Didn't need to do much. Oh, that's that halftime kind of. So in the track, this is a nice little break as the kick drops out. And on its own, that again was played in, just a lucky little capture from those strings. Again, Michael's risers, and I have to say, beautiful wind chimes. They were awesome. They were really cool. So my stream health has been red and yellow the entire time. So I don't even know if you've got continuous audio or video. Even afterwards, if anybody drops that out there, I'll write to the people who were here anyway and see what you experienced during the stream. It'll be good to know. So that's kind of a breakdown, roughly, of the stems themselves. Again, it's crazy. Like, sitting down to record this guitar solo, which I never went through, for the first time was a demo. So the solo on my right, or your right, you can hear it's a bit different. It's a wah that's gone through vocal synth by Isotope, and as a parallel, so it's both, and it's just got wacky stuff going on in it. Because it was a Squier Stratocaster, no offense to Fender, Stratocaster Deluxe, no offense to Fender and Squier as a result, but not the best. It's not an American standard, which, you know, I can use every so often when my friends are nice to me. So I just had to throw the Squier into it to get a demo done. I ended up keeping the wacky stuff I did to hide bad intonation and tuning, really, to be honest. So then the one on the left is my Schecter Diamond 2 humbuckers, for people who are interested. It's got a single point switch as well, but I think it was just bridge position with the tone up for both pickups, and yeah, no other details, like just DI into the Sapphire, and I used Guitar Rig for all of the guitars just to get them done quickly, you know. So I missed some stems in the strings bus as well. There's like stuff from the intro. I can't remember what that was, but I'll go through it in the breakdown. For the audio nerds, it's a Native Instruments preset again, which I obviously went at, edited. So then, this is all break, intro really. Some guitar riffs. So sorry if I get on and off distracted by the comments. That's one thing I notice I'm doing, getting distracted by the comments and then coming back. So Vincent said, there are rolls as well when you repeat a portion of audio faster and faster. Video is choppy, but audio is smooth. Well, that's okay. If it's only the video is really bad, it's IJL audio. So yeah, what am I missing anything really? I think I got distracted when I was talking about Michael's chimes. Are they here? They're so good. Forgot to mention that a second ago. The wind chimes, really, really good. Vincent, we're all audio nerds here, I know. Yes, Vincent, I attract nothing else, I think, at the moment. So yeah, I'm thinking what else would be interesting to mention. I did take Michael's original, what was it called? Was it a lo-fi? Was it lo-fi keys, I think was the stem? That's so bad of me. My original stem is here in the mix because I affected the stem in the demo, but Michael's stem was like a kind of bit destructed keys pluck, let's say, and I took that and put Native Instruments replica onto fusion mode, which you should check out. Is awesome, really cool. Not good for phase. So if you're mixing LCR or anything like that, keep an eye on it. But you can hear his piano. I just wanted his pluck because that was like a good reference to the original, and it was a reference to the beat without putting anything percussive in. So it was the percussive element to use. So, and you can hear in the background the kind of constant drone. That's the original lo-fi key put through replica, and I think it's also got isotope vinyl on it to darken it up. That would be a big tip of mine. Not that I can give tips, but big tip of mine would be isotope vinyl on reverbs and use the wear setting. It's great. I don't know what it is, obviously. Could just be a simple low pass filter, but it's a great kind of low pass filter done in a vinyl style. It's really, really nice. Put that on reverbs all the time. But I put that onto that stem as well, and that then became my kind of I suppose Atmos. I should have called it that really throughout the track. So yeah, you can hear it come back in then for the breaks. So I hope you have enjoyed the stream if you were watching afterwards and it isn't incredibly boring, me trying to handle live streaming for the first time. Thanks for everyone who came, to everyone who came. That is really awesome of you. Thank you very much, Michael, for dropping in. That was really sound. You didn't have to do that at all. Really cool. So yeah, and thanks for the compliments on the stems. That's amazing. So I will post some like a detailed breakdown of the stems, as I said. I'll go through. I have some sort of a notification I'm getting distracted by. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Vincent. I keep looking at my phone as if I'm saying something to you. So, geez, what was I saying? Yeah, God, I got lost, distracted, saying something about Michael, but yeah, it was really, really cool of everyone to come in. And yeah, that's what it is. I'm getting comments that are totally late. Thanks, Sean. Cheers for that. That's what, yeah. So I just got a run of comments in through YouTube, and the YouTube page is dancing everywhere. It's like, did I stream? Did I actually stream? Did anything happen? So look, yeah, thanks to Michael. Thanks to everyone for showing up. That is seriously awesome. Going to post again, detailed breakdown. Congratulations to all of the other guys. I want to do videos on their stuff. I was gonna ask Mike Richardson, Alfalfa Music, I think. I hope I've gotten that right now. I just read it and just had it in my head. Would he like to, you know, like if he isn't doing his own thing, would he like to, you know, I don't know, do something together, talk about his mix in some way? Because I have some really interesting stuff to talk with him about on that mix. If people were interested, you should go and check out Mike Richardson. You should check out oh my god, who else we got? Was it Roberts Peterson? Vlad Vlad G, he's already doing his own thing. He's big. He knows what he's doing. Or he's not big. He knows what he's doing though. And Burnt Holder as well. And Mike too. So yeah, go check all of that stuff out. Check out In the Mix. Check out Produce Like a Bro. Sorry I'm so bad at streaming. I'm going to sign off now because I don't know how many times I've gotten lost and I don't want to do it again. And I hope I see you click the subscribe wherever that is at the moment. So down there somewhere. Don't forget to hit the bell, I suppose, if you're interested in keeping up and everything. And I will see you here again in the future. Thanks.